about to slice this bread, and I wanted to show you first because it's just such good bread. It is fluffy. It smells amazing. You wouldn't even imagine. Nice bread. Homemade bread. Not by me, I bought it. But it's very good. Hello, it's Saturday, April 19th, and we are getting ready to leave for a restaurant. We're gonna go with a couple of friends of mine that have come from São Paulo to visit, and some other friends. And then right after that, we have another birthday that we're gonna go straight from the restaurant to. So I'm sort of getting ready for both events, kind of in the middle. And the restaurant we're gonna go is Mexican food. I'm not that into Mexican food, but I've taken a look at their Instagram and they have some good looking dishes. So trying won't kill anyone. My boyfriend loves Mexican, so. Well, that looks neon on camera, but I swear it looks good in real life. So this is gonna be the fit. I have just a black dress, some tights, and I'm gonna put on a jacket because it's cold outside today. See you later.
Ele veio mais escuro.
Roxinho, esse era feito com batata.
Hi again. It's Easter Sunday now, and I'm back at the game. And today I want to start implementing the main mechanic. And I'm gonna show it to you and explain what I'm gonna do, and also where we're at now. Okay, so here we have the game open. From the last time to now, I added a parallax effect to the clouds, and I made the score in the UI smaller just because it was taking too much attention, and for now that's not where I want your focus to be. And if you don't remember, the thing that we did in the last episode was to make each of the platforms spawn with a random rainbow color, and what we're gonna do today is allow the cat to change to one of those colors via input. And I guess you can kind of know where this is going, what the main mechanic is going to be. Let me just try to implement it now and let's see how well it translates. Welcome back, everyone. Yesterday I got caught up developing and I went just straight focus up until like 9 p.m. It is now Monday and we have another holiday here in Brazil, so I have the day to work on the game again. I already went to the gym and had lunch, and now I'm gonna show you where we're at. You can see that we have the game scene here. I did some organizing, and another thing that you can notice is that we have an array of rainbow colors here by the side of the screen. They mean that you can change the cat's color. And like I said before, you can sort of figure out where this is going. So if we jump to start like it's written there, you'll notice that you can change the cat to the same color of the platform that you're gonna land on. And what I have currently set up is that when you land on a platform and you get the wrong color, you just die. But I plan to add lives and a bonus score for landing on the correct platform and losing score when you land on the wrong platform. So that's what we're gonna do next. I also have to make the color selector for the cat a bit larger because I've tested it on the phone and it is pretty small on screen and it's kind of hard to select the colors when you're playing. And it's also currently behind the camera, the front camera of the phone. So we're gonna deal with that as well. Here's where we're at with implementing the lives. I made the color selectors a bit larger so it's easier on the phone, and we're gonna test that next. And I also added a label to show the score modifier when you land on the correct platform, and I just took the icon of the game and made it into some lives to display at the top of the screen. And when you lose all of those lives, then you die. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do next is maybe improve some of the art for the game, because right now I got a lot of placeholders and I want to start making this look good. So maybe this week I'm gonna focus on doing art that makes sense instead of just throwing it all together, because right now we have a sort of a game and we gotta work on the game feel and test to see what we can improve or make worse, to see what we can nerf or buff. Hey, I got you guys in a new selfie stick, which has a stabilizer for my phone so I don't shake as bad. It doesn't work that good in the front camera, so I switched to the back. So let's see if I'm completely out of focus for this clip. And I wanted to show you the setup because me personally, I like seeing the behind the scenes of things, and I had to do something for my phone to work with this selfie stick because, and I can't show you with my cell phone obviously because I'm filming with the phone, so I can take it off and show what the phone looks like. But thing is, there's a word in Portuguese that essentially doesn't exist in English because it sort of means a do-it-yourself job that's done poorly and sort of in a rush. And in Portuguese, it is gambiarra. And there's absolutely no way I can explain it to you without showing what I did for this to work. And it's not, oh my god, a terrible job. It's just something that I had to do for the phone to work with the selfie stick, but also it doesn't look bad and it doesn't make it hard for me to use my phone day to day. It's just that now I have a little accessory. And I'm also going to talk about the art for the game, which is where we left off last time that I talked about the game. But first, let me just show you the gambiarra. We're on this side now. I'm gonna record this clip again because first one was a tragedy, but let's try to be brief. This is my phone, and you can even see the little dot in there. Never mind how dirty and broken the front is. It's just a screen protector. So anyway, this is the selfie stick and the stabilizer. So you turn it on and it has this beep and it stabilizes on its own, like so. And we had two issues. One of the issues is that my phone is pretty heavy, and for the stabilizer to work, because it is a cheap one, so it's kind of weak. So for it to work, it has to have the phone exactly centered on the clamp. And if you take a look at how the clamp is, just a normal phone clamp. But anyway, if you take a look at how centralizing my phone to the clamp is, I can try to show you with I have this other case. So let's try to put the case in the clamp as if it were my phone. Okay, so let's try to center the phone with the clamp. So this is it. This is the phone exactly centered. And the issue is, if you're able to focus in the thing, you can see that right here, these are the volume buttons, and this right here under the clamp, being clamped by the clamp, is the power button. So when I have the phone in the clamp, the power button is constantly being pressed, and that makes the phone shut down or restart constantly. So we didn't want that. So I thought about just returning the whole thing because why bother? But I had a set of bumper stickers. They're not bumper stickers, but what they're called. What are they called? So I had a bunch of these little stickers that are silicone, and they're meant for you to put in stuff and so that things don't bump and hit too hard and like break and anything. So I had a set of these, and I thought that if they're larger than the phone's power button, then I could just put one of these besides the button, and it would protect the button from being pressed when the clamp's clamping it. And I did it exactly that. So I'm gonna put the phone on the clamp again just to show you how it is indeed centered. So we have the phone in exactly the same position. If you take a look at the, so hard to focus with this thing, but if you look in here, you can see that the power button is not being pressed because we have the little silicone sticker under the bumper, under the clamp. It's gonna be impossible to show. There. Woohoo! Great focus. Look at the cracks on the screen. Those are not. They're not on the actual screen. Don't worry about it. So yeah, that's the story about how I fixed my phone to be able to go in phone clamps because this model just can't be centered because of the power button. Now back to our regular programming. So during the week, I've created 4 different mockups for the game, and now that I look at it, I realize that I forgot to add the lives part. But this is mostly the layout that I thought of. So I made a mockup with white clouds, white and gray clouds in the background, one with clouds in the same style that I have already, but just a bit smaller and more in the style. I changed the cat also to be that one that I showed in the last vlog, I think. And I changed all the colors to be more pastel. I made this one with the clouds being different colors. And I made this one with standalone clouds, which I hate. I hate this one. I don't like it. I'm not going with it. And I showed the 4 of them to my boyfriend, and he said the one he likes the most is the one with the colorful clouds. So we're gonna go with that because I like my boyfriend and I trust his judgment. So I'm gonna have to work a little bit more in this to add the lives part, like I said. And since we're going with that cat, I'm also working on the new animation for the running. So I just have, I'm gonna do a 12 frames running animation. So I'm just doing each of the poses in here. I use this app to make the drawings, which is not Procreate. I know everyone uses Procreate, but if I'm not mistaken, Procreate is a subscription. Or maybe when I bought this app, which is, what's the name of it? I think it's called, which is called Infinite Painter. So I've been using this app since I got my iPad. I never got Procreate because it's more expensive than Infinite Painter. So I just keep using this one because it suits whatever I need to do. And it just doesn't have the text tool. So I had to draw everything instead of actually writing. But that's not the point. The point is that I do draw each frame in Infinite Painter, and then I move to Flip-a-Clip, which is also, it's a freemium app, but it allows you to test the animation. So I import each of the frames in here, and I am able to test the animation in here and see what I want to tweak or not. It's a bit of work because obviously I had to be moving images from one software to the other, but it's the way I'm doing it for now. I don't want to spend money to actually subscribe to Flip-a-Clip, so for now we're gonna be doing it this way. Guys, I am going to leave the vlog here because it's already a bit long and it's also Friday. I'm finishing the edit and I wish you a nice weekend. Thank you for watching, and if you have any suggestions, opinions, questions about the game, let me know. Hope to see you next week. I really like my new background, especially by the end of the afternoon when the sun's setting. Like, now the sun's already set, but it's still beautiful. Just wanted to add that. Oh my god, stop with the millennial sign.